That's amazing. I want to, I'm coming in for the sake of time. I want to appreciate you. I could see the way you presented this report with so much emotions, facts. It really highlights the importance of this platform, Ambazonian Broadcasting Corporation and the ABC Networks 24. You did it so amazingly and so well. Nowhere in the Cameroons are we going to have such a report at this time. And listening to your report there, I was so touched. Even some of the things I had to say, I would have to probably rephrase them. So I want to come in here now. You've done an amazing work. While you still hang with us a little bit, this evening is for ABC. I want to come in there. When you just asked the question, Barrister Mbeseha, Barrister Fro, are there any legal channels that we can use at this time, in spite of the stakes involved, in spite of the cruelty that no other person in the world, any lawyer in the world would understand better than the two lawyers we have here now? You've worked in that country and you know what the kangaroo court is about. Are there any legal channels? Let me take it on with you first, Barrister Fru.
Yes, buddy. Let me take you through memory lane. We have gotten 37 refugees from Taraba State released, and a few other Ambazonians. Case in point, Afonso. Afonso is from Libialem, and if you look at the first video where they were marching on a man using a chair and using boots on him, that is Afonso. He was given 20 years, and when he went on appeal, the appeal carried down to 5 years, and he has served 6, so he's out now. And the 37 people from Taraba State were given 20 years each. They went to the Court of Appeal and they were released. The only remedy is an appeal, or failing that, opposition to the judgment in absentia. It's not final, so you can oppose that judgment and go back and ask a retrial. Is it worth our effort? Is it worth our effort? Abdul Karim is somebody who kind of betrayed the cause midway. When he rode that white horse into Bamenda after spending some time in Kondenge, said, did he actually believe that La Republique will not come after him? Because he started collaborating with them, doing everything with them, going to the bishop to visit the cardinal who came, and the bishop brought. He was the mission leader, the Muslim leader who went there against my advice, against the advice of Dr. Sako. He started collaborating with them. Even when baby Tato was killed in Bamenda, Abdul Karim acted ultra-virus and went with the regime. What happened that he was caught and detained is still a mystery. What is his crime is still a mystery. But the only thing that he can do now is to oppose the absentia judgment and ask for retrial. That is him. That is his take. As for us, the Southern Cameroon government, while we are still here and fighting, we will get every Ambazonian out of that jungle. How we will do it, God will give us the way, but it is already opening. We will get them out. For judicial, I have lost all confidence in the Cameroon judiciary. How can a military court be trying civilians and sentencing them to life? And just about a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, they sentenced a series of Ambazonians for 20 years with no, including a La Republic Colonel Kiko, and the wife. 20 years, not for no reason. And the reason being, oh, the Court of Appeal, go to the Court of Appeal, they will release you like they have released the others. Well, let's wait and see, Paddy. But whether they release them or not, we don't have any hopes in the judicial system in Cameroon. So we'll just have to keep fighting, both diplomatically and on the ground, and to liberate our people and take our people from those dungeons. Larpa will have no choice but to give us our people. That is it.
Amazing. Barrister Mbeseha, please stop. Okay, I had to mute your sound just a moment. We muted your sound because you were getting some obstructions from there. Let me give you some sound. Please go ahead.
Are you okay now?
That's fine
Are you
now.
getting me?
Please. Yes, go ahead,
Okay.
please.
I was saying that the trial, the so-called trial of Abdul Karim, is not a legal trial. It's pure political trial. It's pure political. As to whether they will appeal or not, they will surely appeal. They have a series of lawyers. But for our own understanding, we should know what it is all about. You know, he said, don't lie. If you see what has been going on with our people, you will realize that there are different categories of sentencing. Abdul Karim falls within the highest level of life imprisonment. They are not the Taraba 19 or 20 or 37. It's classified very high there. I don't want to deal with him as a victim. Whatever thing he did, he did not merit this. Because, the problem is this. Abdul Karim raised a number of issues which are legally very, very important and also politically relevant. Abdul Karim said that he would not go to the court in Yaoundé because he is not a Cameroonian. Whether he's a Cameroonian or not, that's an issue for international law to determine. But even if he was a Cameroonian, Abdul Karim raised a second point. As a Cameroonian, under Cameroon law, if he committed a crime in Bamenda, he should have been taken to the Bamenda court. Even their military tribunal is also found in Bamenda. So by their own constitution, where you commit a crime, if there's any, you should be tried where the offense was committed. This was not done. This is an important issue that he raised. The third point was that, look, even here, if you want to try me in Bamenda. The third point he said after that, he said, look, we are not supposed to be in a military tribunal. I'm not supposed to be one. I've never been a military guy. I've always been a civilian. And by Cameroon law, they have signed all treaties, international and otherwise, that ban the trial of civilians in military tribunals. So those are important issues that he raised legally, and they are genuine. Even if they choose to try him as an Ambazonian, they do sometimes try. You can try a foreigner in your court, but there's a way to try them. Like they try Ahijo. Ahijo was out. You can try people in absentia. You can try
Yeah.
people who do commit a crime in your country. But the rule should be clear. A trial should be open. Evidence should be adduced publicly. If you are familiar to courts, no courtroom in the world is sealed. All trials must be open. I'm sure this is the case. Evidence must be. It's not enough for you to court and say, well, you must adduce evidence to support whatever thing you are saying. On record, I'm not sure there's any evidence they brought against Abdul Karim. So his trial is purely political. Should he get out of it? Of course, he will get out of it, God willing. Because this takes me back to what the president said in his New Year message, in his Easter message. The president said, look, we compared Christ. Christ was a man who had disciples and apostles. Even his own apostles, Peter denied him. In the face of that difficulty, Peter denied him. In the whole carrying of the cross, nobody was willing to help him. They forced Simon of Cyrene to help him because they feared that he would die on the way. It's the same thing that we are facing here. People who abandon us, if we're expecting help from the international community, it is our fight. Christ carried the cross right to the end. The only person who helped him was Simon, who was forced to carry it. And so that's the bigger picture in this thing, looking at it from the Bible context of what the person said, looking at it from the legal position of the law. All what they have done, you cannot be the person. It, at any time they are willing to set you free, they will set you free. Just like they set the 39 from Taraba. What did they do? What did they do differently from Sisiku and others? So they keep you there as a political toy to use you as a bargaining chip. But again, for us who are talking, just not venture to make Abdul Karim only of those guys who is a victim, a criminal. Even if he was cooperating with them, what crime did he commit then for them to jail him to life? They should have been giving him a decoration for helping them. But they dump him there, which, to quote from my friend UN, Uchiba Nelson, they use you and dump you. Again, summarily, Abdul Karim and others are just lucky to be alive. They simply kill people. You will go through the trauma, the president says. And by the time you come out, you might have lost so many things in your life, even including your own family. Remember, this, our guy, people go to prison like that and they come out completely devastated. That is just part of the struggle. We hope it doesn't happen to us. But if it does come, we have to bear it. Knowing that, for example, from Abel Mukom, if you remember, the two Abel Mukom in 1970 went to jail. By the time he came back after close to 10 years, his wife had disappeared. He had lost his wife, whom he left in Cuba. And so those are the traumas of the struggle. So our brothers and sisters and whoever is in jail because of this struggle, in Yaoundé, in Bamenda, in Boya, wherever, victims. And they do not discourage you. For those of us sitting here, as the president said, we are carrying the cross. We'll fight this thing, fight it until we win. We'll only be lucky to have a certain Simons of come to help us carry the cross. But somebody might force person in this context, one country, to help us carry this cross. And so that's my take. Abdul Karim has done nothing wrong, just a victim of this war. They choose the people they want, depending upon the room. Maybe he was leaking out those things to him. They know they will release him tomorrow. Tell us what they have done to him. And so poor Abdul Karim, just take the courage. Just know that you, like many others, are just lucky. Otherwise, you'll be dead. They cut people's heads without any justification. And to conclude, I think this is one of the good examples. We're talking about the TPS. This is one of the good examples that our people are doing the policy there. They should take it to the State Department. See what is happening to people home. I think any American government will be embarrassed that you catch people in military to resist jail. Is there a country where people under the TPS should go back to? That should be a good argument to support our argument for the TPS to be prolonged. Over to you.
Amazing, amazing indeed.